Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up in just a couple of days time, we are all finally going to get our first hands-on with Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. The beta is coming up here starting initially on October 6th, just one day after Call of Duty Next. And while of course a lot of the announcements and reveals and changes that we know of coming with Modern Warfare 3 have sounded promising thus far, we're finally going to be able to see if it actually translates to gameplay with the beta. And today I wanted to break down every single detail we currently have on the MW3 beta, basically everything you need to know, as it is, like I said, coming up here very soon. So as we dive into all the details, if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. I got you guys covered every single day with everything you need to know about Call of Duty, whether it's news, updates, meta breakdowns, you name it. And if you enjoy this video, if you find it helpful, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It does seriously help the channel grow. But as I mentioned, the first time any of us will be able to play MW3 for ourselves is on October 6th. And this is via the first weekend of the MW3 beta that is exclusive to just PlayStation. Now, that part is sucky. The exclusivity here is a bummer. The one positive takeaway there is from that is that more than likely this is the final year that we're going to have a platform specific or platform exclusive beta weekend, just because of everything going on with the Microsoft acquisition and whatnot. But weekend one is just for PlayStation specifically. However, if you want to play it before anybody else, that is the early access period. October 6th and 7th is going to be early access for PlayStation. This means you have to have a beta code from some source, whether that is pre-ordering the game, whether it's through a giveaway, whether it's through a different promotion with one of the third-party sponsors and partners that they have for the game itself. If you have a beta code, you can redeem it for PlayStation and play that early access on October 6th and 7th. Outside of that, if you have a PlayStation, the beta is going to be open to everyone on PS4 and PS5 on October 8th, 9th, and 10th. Then that will effectively conclude weekend one. Then we shift into weekend two, which is the crossplay beta. This is where MW3 will be accessible on all platforms. And here on October 12th and 13th, this is going to be early access for Xbox and PC. So again, same deal. If you're on Xbox or PC, you have to have a beta code to take part in the beta on October 12th and 13th. However, for that day, it's going to be open to everyone on PlayStation as well. And then October 14th, 15th, and 16th is going to be the open beta for all platforms. Anyone can download it, anyone can jump on and play it completely for free. Now, as far as accessing the beta for yourself, there are a few things I want to point out, and we'll get to those here in just a minute, so stay tuned. But there are some very key things that you might be able to take advantage of to either be able to play it early without having to pre-order, or just a smart way to go about things. Like I said, we'll cover that here in just a moment. But initially, they do also detail some of the content that we are going to see in the beta itself, so we can sort of expect what we're going to be able to have hands on with during these two different weekends. So they say MW2's multiplayer open beta will feature a variety of maps, both a selection of core maps from the modernized 16 original in MW2 2009, as well as a new experience in Ground War, with obviously those being built from the ground up being entirely new. So we're going to have a handful of the OG MW2 2009 maps. I'd imagine probably like 4 or 5. That's pretty standard for a beta. But then we are going to get to experience Ground War as well. I imagine that'll be like a weekend 2 update or something, or maybe like a in-weekend update. It probably won't be there right at launch, so you can obviously just focus on the MW2 maps. But it is going to be cool to see the completely new environments of Ground War that they've already detailed being showcased in the beta there, with a variety of modes, probably some invasion and probably some basic just battle map Ground War style gameplay as well. But the content there, relatively standard for a beta, but it is nice to have confirmation that we'll have 6v6 and Ground War available to play. Hey everyone, really exciting announcement. It's been a long time coming, but my team Carnage officially has our very own G Fuel flavor known as Pog Juice. This is a delicious combination of passion fruit, orange, and guava. Let me tell you, I have tried it, I have tasted it before, and this is a top 2 flavor, and it's not number 2, if you know what I'm saying. absolutely phenomenal, and it's super cool to finally see this come to fruition. So if you want to try it for yourself, maybe even pick up the collector's box, be sure to throw in code immortal at checkout. You'll get yourself a nice little discount on this alongside everything else on the G Fuel side as well. Link will be down in the description below. Now, as mentioned, there are actually some ways to get early access to the beta, whether you're trying to do it on PlayStation the first weekend or Xbox and PC the second weekend, without having to actually pre-order the game. There's a few different promotions going on that have been revealed so far. For Xfinity customers or Comcast customers in the United States, if you go to your Xfinity account and you go to the rewards section, there's actually some free beta tokens being given out there for MW3. So if you're a customer there, you can just go through and redeem that for free right away, which is pretty convenient. Then also in the UK, if you're an EE customer, they're also giving out MW3 beta codes. Then also even some cosmetics that you can use in game with a new charm emblem and calling card available through that. So if you're, available to do that, if you are a customer of either of these companies, depending on your region, you can actually go through and get some codes there for free. Outside of that, you pretty much just have to watch for, giveaways and stuff. If I end up getting some codes, I'll definitely be giving those out over on my Twitter. So feel free to follow me over there at WhosImmortal, or you can, just simply pre-order the game. That said, I personally would suggest not pre-ordering unless you absolutely just want early access and that's it. You plan on buying the game anyways. If you're trying to play the beta to test and see if this is a game that you actually, you think you're going to enjoy, and it's something that you have to play the game to decide first if you want to buy the full one, no point in pre-ordering. Just wait for the free access periods of each weekend. Jump on, try it for free completely, like no risk there. You don't have to put any money down or anything. And then you can decide, okay, this game is fun. Maybe I'll look into pre-ordering it closer to the campaign early access, or this isn't for me, and then you can just save yourself some money, right? Pre-ordering is kind of a gimmick in general. But that said, usually they are pretty generous with giving out codes, so there's going to be a lot of ways to probably get in on that early access without having to fully go through and pre-order the game for what it's worth. Just keep your eyes peeled in various different areas of social media, right? And then lastly here, when it comes to the beta, obviously, since it's going to be a very busy weekend with Next and everything else going on, and then next day beta's dropping and it's there, preloads. Call of Duty actually did detail that preloading will be available closer to the actual launch of the beta, so we've got that to look out for here in the coming days. We will be able to actually download that early, have it installed that way right at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific. Whenever it ends up actually launching, you'll be able to jump on right away. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just get into gameplay right then and there and see what MW3 is all about, which is pretty convenient. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that on your platform of choice. Obviously, PlayStation's going to have the preload first since they're getting the beta the first weekend, but then the following week, Xbox and PC should also have that available as well. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively going to wrap things up for this one. That's everything you need to know about the Modern Warfare 3 beta as of right now. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it, would be really appreciated. And if you're new here, you want to guarantee you're up to date with all things going on between MW3, Warzone, and Call of Duty in general, basically, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.